What's up everyone? I've got a flood in the spare wheel compartment of my Nissan Note. So look, I've already taken the jack out, but maybe you can see just how much. And this, I actually hadn't used this car for a while and it's fully mouldy all over the spare wheel, so it's not great. So first things first, we have to get this spare wheel out, and well, you can see the jack fits in this niche in here, and then I've got another part, so I need to get that out, but it's a bit blocked and it's got water. And I think actually the key is to get the spare wheel off. Okay, so just after a few turns, actually, if you see in here, this like bit around it was slipping the first few times, but then it just suddenly gripped, and then that's just a case of, you know, lefty loosey to get it out. Okay, after about 20 turns later, that just comes out. Let's put that to one side. I'll try not to step on it. See water in there. Oh, this is horrible on the backside. Yeah, definitely wear gloves, unlike me. If I put it down, look at the damage the water's done. This is again, not using the car for a few months, no idea this had happened. So, okay, and actually, if I just slide that across, let's again, just get that out. Just put that down, let it drain out, get the jack, which was in here, so don't forget that. Okay, so you can see, you know, I've got like up to the sort of middle of my middle finger in water. What we need to do really is we need to get these are actually bungs, like essentially a plugging effect, and this is what they're for, right? Okay, now if we can open those, we're going to be able to drain without much more hassle. Okay, so I kind of did that with my other camera, not ready. You can see that's all just running out. I put my hand under here because it's the near one and just pushed up and it flew out. As you can see, I was scrambling to film that. Wow, didn't expect that to go quite like that. But anyway, that's all drained out quite nicely. Okay, so that one's popped out. Let me see if I can reach in. Just put my hand under. Maybe not. Okay. So what, really just want to get under and just push up. Okay. Actually, okay, you can see the water drain out of the hole here. Wasn't what I was going to show you. I was going to show you that. Can you see how it's just a case of it popping? Just literally, I can push them in, or I can just give it a firm push up. Okay, that's really doesn't look like that one's going to work in the same way. Oh, and now my sleeve is getting wet. Oh, okay, this one isn't quite as easy, but I mean, if you've just got the one to do, then that's the way to do it. I suppose park on a hill if you're worried about it not quite working. But you can see that's just very simple. Okay, so I've just drained it, like sort of brushing the water around with whatever I had to hand, and then I'm just coming in with like a dirty rag. I mean, and then let's just give it a clean and last bits of water. Again, I'm on a slope, I'm just being lazy, not moving. Just push them towards the drain, and you can see all this sort of dirt and rust as well. Just going to give this a wipe and then come back in a second. Okay, so I've just given it a once over with a sponge and cloth, like an old rag, and I'm just going to take one last bit and just do one last wipe to try and get the last bit of moisture out. Again, just dry rag this time, and ideally you want to do this on a good weather day because I want to leave this open as well to air a bit. So here in the UK, fine art to that, but first day of spring. So just go through, dry it with this, and let's see. I will do something. Now at this point, even though like I've got it pretty dry, I still want to leave it airing for a bit, but just to purposes of demonstration, we're going to get this back in. Right, that just popped up right from the bottom, and just Gonna give it a firm press down from all sides really, and it should just pop back in. Try and do this, give it a weird angle, but okay, slide it in and then try and work it around. Yeah, okay. It's getting tight, but it is going. Okay, the issue here is just to you sort of bend it way more than you think and push it down even further than you think, because then it just pops back up and sits into place. So bend it a lot at the edges, start from one point, work around, bend like heck and push further down than you think, and it will just sit back in. And there you go, you've got a cleaner at least and dry spare wheel compartment in your Nissan or whatever car that is like this. Check out more videos I've got on this channel for more. Like and subscribe if that was helpful. See you soon. Thanks for watching.